Alrighty guys, good evening. Welcome in. How's everyone doing today? Alrighty. Story streams, congrats on first. Here are your points. Alright, Kaizen's here as well. Welcome in. Leafy, welcome, welcome. Still Halo Nils or Halo Nils. And Dorolo, welcome in. How are you today? How's everyone doing? Happy Tuesday. I wish it were Friday, because then I'd be on spring break. But how is everyone doing? We got Pawns of Loki. I'm looking for dragons and mages. Dragon frontline, mage backline, if you've got them. And then we'll do that. After that, the plan is to continue P4G. We'll see how we're doing on time after Pawns, though, because yesterday took a while to fill in the barracks there. Let's see. Oh, Leafy lost their 240 gold. You want to reset? Kaizen says, good news, I finally ended my ostrich-related suffering. Well, that's good, though. So remember the very funny moment of when Garb mistake, good day for that. I'm just getting lost out of the way. Yeah, so we are going to be doing Pawns of Loki. Did I do Fortune Bonds for today? Nope. Let's go do that real quick.
As you wish.
As you wish. Alright. But yeah, guys, dragons and mages. Let's see, other than that, I'm in school right now, but we're very early in doing the challenge stages in the Arknights event. Oh, nice. Back in my day when I was in school, if I was playing video games at school, it would be my original DS. Be playing like Mario 64 DS or something in Latin class or something. Or college. Let's see, what would I be playing if I was in college? I guess I just would have still been bringing my DS. Yeah, it still would have been the DS. But I don't think I really did bring the DS around when I was in college.
Where?
You plan on playing Persona 3 Portable after Golden? So you're playing male or female first? Yes, not immediately, because I think we're going to squeeze Bayonetta 3 in there somewhere. But yes, we're going to be playing P3 after that. Hopefully, this is all before Zelda. We'll see. I think P4G might take me... Sorry, I hit my mic. Might take me a while. So we'll see where we're at. Do 14 bonds in here while we're waiting. Again, guys, if you have leads for Pawns of Loki, Dragons and Mages, let me know. I spent most of my time as a TA in high school shiny hunting. You had TAs in high school? We didn't have TAs in high school. I came from a pretty big high school. We didn't have TAs. We had TAs in college.
Why?
Promise you're not finishing P4G and P3 before Zelda? I'm not with that attitude. Let's see. Skip.
Where?
Skip. You forget. I have spring break next week. My high school was pretty small. I think it was less than 1,000 kids. Yeah, I think mine was... I think it was more than 2,000, but less than 2,500 at the time. Because my class particularly was 535. Oh wait, was it 635 or 535? No, I think it was 535. Yeah, my class had 535 people. I ranked in the top 12. I think it was 12. Stream buffered before you read my comments. Alright, let me read it again. Alright, so Leafy says, other than that, I'm in school right now, but we're very early in doing the challenge stages in the Arknights event. So, when I responded, I was like, when I was in high school and college, if I was playing games at all during school, it would be my DS, because the DS was the only thing that I could bring around at the time. Well, no, I guess in early high school, although they didn't really do this much, I would bring around the Game Boy Advance SP. And did I ever bring around the original Game Boy Advance? I don't think I really brought that around much. Maybe once or twice. But the Game Boy Advance SP was much smaller. You can easily bring that around. And then... actually, I think I did bring around the original Game Boy Advance. Because once or twice, we tried out the whole 4-player Mario Kart Super Circuit thing. It was cool, but it was very complicated. Because you had to have 4 people with Game Boy Advances. And you had to have, like, enough link cables, because the link cables were still only designed for 2, but then you could like daisy chain them into 4-player. It was really weird. But yeah, when I was in high school and college, mostly if I brought anything around, it would be the original DS. Like I remember one time for AP Stats class, I was done with my test, and a friend of mine was 2 rows over. Was done with his test, so we were just kind of sitting quietly. He motioned to me, hey, can I play Mario 64 DS? Because like the mini games in Mario 64 DS were actually pretty fun. So I was like, all right, sure. So I reached into my bag, turned it on, got it right before like Mario introduced himself, like the big face on Mario 64, and then I closed it so it would go into sleep mode. Turned it all the way up. Handed it over to him. He's like, thanks. And then he motioned quietly because, you know, people are still taking their test. He opens it up. It's me, Mario. And he's like, jeez. And everyone laughed. That was fun. Fun times. All right. But I TA'd for my history teacher, who was everyone's favorite teacher. She's the Canadian one I mentioned. Who was the fun grandma everyone wishes they had. She liked me a lot and felt bad having me do work, so I only graded like 100 tests, and she felt so bad for having me do it, she gave me a gift card. She was a legit saint. Oh, that's good. Everyone's got those nice teacher memories. With some of them, not all of them. One more here.
No.
Alright, anyone else for Pawns of Loki? Is it just Leafy? Dragons and Mages for your leads, if you have them. Anyone else have a dragon or mage? Does Crystal Lake have the biggest high schools in the state, at least in terms of what I've seen? What's their enrollment? I don't remember. I know some of the biggest ones in the state have enrollments of like 5,000, 6,000, but I'm thinking probably like Lincoln Ways. I'm not saying they're the biggest, I'm saying they're up there. Yeah, I would think the Lincoln Ways are probably among the biggest in the state of Illinois. There are states where they definitely go way higher. All right. Cringe Furry Maid, welcome in. How come you're on this account again? Is it at wait? Who's this? Who changed their name? Is it Ali Vefis? What? Who is this? I have a guess. Mwahahaha. Is your Fae name at least the same, or are we changing that too? Central has 1486. Wait, what's Central? Lincoln Way Central? Or are we thinking... Let's see, they just don't want to mod. Yeah, we can mod them. Could be the same. Alright, well, if that's the case, Dragons and Mages, okay? We're doing Pawns of Loki. Come on, right now it's only Leafy. Leafy's got good units, but I don't think they can handle all Pawns of Loki by themselves. Also, okay, Leafy showed up on my main account, I think by like turn 5. They didn't show up on my iPad till like turn 10. So, we need Dragons and Mages from everyone. True Kaizen, but nah. Let's see. Dragons and Mages, guys. Crystal Lake Central and Prairie Ridge, 15, 16. Okay, yeah, that's not big. Again, like my high school, which not huge, but it's probably in the upper size of groups. But my high school, and this was like 20 years ago, when I think they did the numbers. I think it was like 2,400, maybe 2,300. The Lincoln Ways... Hold on, what's the Lincoln Way enrollment? Hold on. Like Lincoln Way Central, Lincoln Way East, Lincoln Way West. Rip, Lincoln Way North. Hold on. Lincoln Way Central High School. I'm thinking Central's the... Lincoln Way Central's probably the biggest. Enrollments... Really? That can't be true. Let me check on Lincoln Way East. Okay, Lincoln Way East. 2,742. What about Lincoln Way North? Well, Lincoln Way North is closed. What about Lincoln Way West? Card High School, 2071. Yes, Dragons and Mages. Prairie Ridge and Cary High School, I believe, has the most students in my town. I'm sure, yeah. But in terms of the state of Illinois, so Lincoln Way Lincoln Way East has 2,700 students, and that's as of like a couple years ago, so it's probably bigger now. Hold on. Largest high schools, Illinois. 2071. How much does my high school have today? Let me see, actually. Hold on. 2436. And what about the bigger sister school in the district? Sandburg High School. That one has also 27 students. 2,700. Actually, they have 2,787. So actually, the biggest one. They're bigger than the biggest Lincoln Way district. So that's almost 2,800. Lincoln Way West, Lincoln Way East? No, Lincoln Way East. What about... there's also Lincoln Way Central. And there used to be Lincoln Way North, but that shut down because poor planning. Hey, let's introduce... We have 2 schools that are overcrowded. Let's introduce 2 whole new schools. For some reason, they couldn't keep Lincoln Way North funded. Let me see. Yeah, Lincoln Way North, when at the time of it closing, the enrollment was 1,972. So almost 2,000. But yeah, that closed... That opened in 2008... And it closed in 2016. Let me see here. Lincoln Way North opened in 2008 after voters approved a $225 million building bond referendum to build 2 new high schools and update the 2 existing schools. Lincoln North had been consistently ranked among America's best high schools by both Newsweek and U.S. News and World Report, and the school had a 99% graduation rate, with 80% of graduates attending post-secondary education. On Thursday, August 13, 2015, Lincoln District 2010 School Board voted 5-2 to close Lincoln North upon the conclusion of the 2015-16 school year. School closure is part of a cost reduction initiative that was established by the board with the goal of removing 2010 from the Illinois State Board of Education financial watch list. Oh. School district has been struggling financially due to declining enrollment and funding, as well as gross mismanagement of the district finances. Yeah, so they closed after only like 8 years. All right, Valentine's pineapple. Okay. I was born in 2001, so it's way beyond my time. Thanks. Appreciate that. New Year's Takumi. Okay. Wait a second. Did you change it, or are you talking about both accounts? Thank you for the hydrate. But yeah, let me check. Is it ironic that the Lincoln Way North mascot was the Phoenix, and then the school closed after 8 years? Just the main? Okay. So did you change it? Is there a Valentine's Takumi? Which one's that? Which one's that one? All right, hold on. Largest high schools, Illinois. Okay, largest Illinois public high schools in 2023. Sandburg's got to be up there. Let's see. The largest public high school in Illinois by enrollment is Waukegan High School with 4,515 students. Most public high schools in Illinois have approximately, so they average 850. That's only just slightly bigger than my graduating class. All right, so Waukegan has 4,515. Lane Technical High School is in Chicago. That has 4,369. Stevenson High School over in Lincolnshire has 4,315. Wow, okay. Taft High School, 4,162. East Aurora, 4,121. Lyons Township, wow, okay, I didn't realize Lyons Township was that big. 4,037. Lockport Township, 3,924. Warren Township, 3,908. Wow, okay, so I didn't realize these schools were that big. They have pretty small marching bands for their size. Like, they're still decently sized marching bands. Like, they're about our size. But these schools are like twice the size of us. Evanston Township High School, 3731. West Aurora, 3731. Morton West is 3631. How are these schools so big and that their marching bands are so small? OPRF, Oak Park River Forest, is 3427. Joliet West, 3416. Bolingbrook, 3415. Neuqua Valley, 3403. Wow, Sandburg's not even like that high. Let's see. Glenbrook South, 3139. Huntley High School, 3064. New Trier, 3040. Matea, Oswego East, Barrington. Jeez. Sandburg's at 28. They have 2,855. Wood Flossmoor, Manuka, Elgin, Lincoln Way East, Naperville North, Fremd. Wow, okay. Valentine's talking to me the whole time. Okay, I thought you said New Year's. Is the mage from last month? Okay, yeah, no, I mean, like, yeah, we used them yesterday. Hey, Nano, we're doing Pawns of Loki, Dragons and Mages. Do you want in? Stop spending money I don't have. That's called credit. There's a whole Full House episode about that. So, like, there was a sign in the mall, like in a store, it said, buy now, pay later. And then Michelle was like, is that really a thing? And then, like, DJ's like, or was it Stephanie? No. Stephanie saw the sign and was like, is that a thing? And then the store lady said, yeah, it's called credit. I don't know why people would advertise credit when everyone literally knows what credit cards. But anyway, and they're like, yeah, it's called credit. You can buy now and pay later. And then Stephanie was like, cool. Store lady leaves, cashier leaves, and then Stephanie like grabs like a sweater, puts it in her bag, and then as she and DJ are walking out, someone else happens to be walking out at the same time as them, and then it trips the alarm, and then the store lady's like, oh sir, I need to check your bag, and they're like, oh yeah, and then the girls just keep walking. She gets home, DJ realizes that Stephanie stole a sweater for her, and she's like, did you take a sweater? And she's like, yeah, I bought it now and we'll pay later. It's called credit. And DJ's like, yeah, and to do that you need a credit card. And she's like, oh no, am I a criminal? Let's see here. Atri, welcome in. How are you doing today? Dragons and Mages? Yes. How you doing, Atri? We're doing Pawns of Loki. If you have Dragons or Mages, I believe you have Letizia still up, so if you want to use that or someone else, feel free. But redeem the Fae Brigade. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. Alright. Koyo, how do I pronounce this name? I don't know how to pronounce this. You know, I'm a stickler for pronunciations. As Nano should know. Nano now knows how to pronounce Sather. Sather. My addiction to shiny cardboard will be the end of me. We rated Mechaf like a couple days ago, and they were showing us the Final Fantasy card game. At least I was able to watch and be like, oh, I know that character. So I've been going to school, but I keep missing first period. Are you like missing the bus or waking up late or what? Those are tardies, man. All right, so we did Forging Bonds. We did Lost Lore. Let's do some Pawns of Loki. Still yet to play a Final Fantasy game despite owning several. Which ones do you own again? Do you know which one you're gonna play first, or do you need a recommendation? I played a few of them. I've finished 2 of them, and I've started several. Updated Muriel. Use the Fae Brigade Redemption, so I can go down the list in a moment here once everyone redeems theirs, and then I can be like, all right, add. So Fae Brigade Redemption. It's literally just 1 channel point. It's just there so I can keep a list. So I did my weekly arena summon. You got OG Claude. Nice. Merch. Are you going back to your old Claude account? Me, Muriel. Oh yeah, you know, it says your name on the redemption, so you just need to tell me who the character is. All right, so now I got Claude Emblem. Wait, so which ones are you have? You have regular, brave, summer. What's left? I own the ones with lightning, so you have 13, 13-2, and 13-3. What I forget the subtitles. One's like Lightning Returns. Is that one 2 or is that one 3? I think it's 3. 7 remake, but I want to start with 6. 6 I've heard really good things about. I keep trying to start 6. I have it. I think it's either on the Super Nintendo Classic or on Switch Online. It's on one of those. I think it's the Switch Classic. Or sorry, the Super Nintendo Classic. So I've been told I love Kefka. I've heard great things about 6. I've played 3 and I've beaten 3 and 4. I've started 7 like 3 times. I really want to play. I bought 9 twice. I really want to play that one because I hear nothing but amazing things about that, especially the soundtrack. I own 8 as well. I own 10 and 10-2, and I've started and owned 12 twice. And guys, I kind of want to get into 14. Should I? It's an MMO though, but I can't get it for Mac. Should I? Wait, if I were to play 14, would anyone play with me? It's an MMO. Let's see. No, I left it again. Wait, what Claude am I missing? There's OG, there's Brave. Oh, Legendary, duh. Legendary and then Summer. I think my love of Best Boy from P5 shows I like insane people, especially when I get to do the voices for them. Never managed to get OG Claw. Tomorrow we get Femortis. Oh, is that tomorrow already? Uh-oh. Yay, AR defenses. Could have been Veronica. Could have been Camilla. Sorry, back. I was talking to my friend. Oh, no worries. Yes. Welcome back. I'm just busy with other games. Veronica's honestly one of the worst possible units from last year to win AHR. I was hoping for Camilla, because she's one of the few on that banner I didn't have. Or the gauntlet that I didn't have. I didn't have them, I didn't have Crom, but Crom was eliminated pretty early. So I was hoping for Camilla. Alright. I'm off to do my weekly shop. Wait, how do I pronounce your name? I need to know how to pronounce your name. Veronica is better. Mortis is crap. I generally try, though, to get the mythics just for AR bonus units. Although I already had for Mortis, so it didn't really matter. Didn't really care. Bum bum. Just call me Alvy or something. Alvy? It doesn't even. It's not even spelled like that. It's like a leave. It's like a leave ficker. Or how is? Let's see. Yeah, a leave. Wait. Yeah, it's like a leave ficker. Veronicas unit, you are only able to use half the time. Ledgers are the worst possible units for AHR. Also, is it Mir or was it Ketchy the perfect anti-hero? Same for mythics. You could pronounce it like that. Aleve? That's like the medicine. Aleve Fisher? Okay. You're like Aleve? Isn't that like a Tylenol type of thing? Or am I thinking something else? Mythics are only used for AR, Legend for Arena. I gotta figure out. Okay, for scoring for Arena, I want. Is it 1 or 2 legendaries? And then I have to have the non-legendaries blessed to match, right? Defense mythics you don't use. They just exist in your defense team like every other week and add value. Yep. I mean, you can use them. But that's a lot of work to come up with defenses around every single bonus mythic that could possibly be bonus. So usually you just figure out your defense and then leave one slot open for the bonus mythic. And if they happen to be useful, great. As long as they don't screw up your defense AI. Alright, anyone else? Pawns of Loki, Dragons and Mages. I have 3 people. Atri, do you want in? Dragons and Mages? Unless it's the week and with her blessing, using Verona actively hurts you. How much you want to bet that's Matthew Mercer as Ganon in Tears of the Kingdom? I don't know. I haven't actually heard Ganon in the trailers yet. Come on, guys. Pawns of Loki. I want to get to P4G. Who else wants in? We have 3 people. Nano actually joined. Although, we should probably check to see if it actually is Muriel. And we got to reevaluate the calendar because we were going to do Engage yesterday, but we really didn't. I mean, we switched over to it, but we really didn't do anything. And depending on how long Pawns takes us, because we started stream late, I don't know how much P4G we'll get to. So tomorrow, there's nothing really happening in FEH. It looks like there is the AHR focus banner, but we'll do those summons on, looks like Saturday. So tomorrow will be either all Engage or all P4G. Right now I have it as Engage, but I also had Engage on Monday, and I had P4G today, so. Thursday, I have P4G penciled in, but I'm thinking about making, because you know how we were talking about like 1 day a week, making that day like a community night. I'm thinking about making Thursday a community night. We could do like Mario Kart this week, maybe some Smash Bros. Another week. Maybe I'll finally pick up Mario Party, the good one, the newer one. Splatoon. Don't feel like opening FEH to change leads. I've just been super jaded on FEH. Them neglecting Engage doesn't help. I don't know if they're neglecting. I think they're just trying to space things out. Because, like, right now, yeah, you feel like, okay, engage feels kind of neglected. But if we got engage units, you have, like, a whole bunch of people, like Sacred Stones fans being like, oh, Sacred Stones feels neglected. He was the one who narrated the most recent one. Okay, well, there you go. There you go. Payday, I'm out. Wait, what happened? Oh, speaking of, let's say I paid this Friday, right? All 6 copies of my Three Hopes soundtrack have shipped. Did I promise anyone else like dibs on one of the soundtracks, like that you buy the one from me? I have 6 ordered. I really only need 2 for myself. We'll keep 1 for a giveaway. I know Tara has dibs on 1. That's 4. I have 2 others. Did anyone else call dibs on those? Three Hopes soundtrack? Speaking of Payday, that port for Payday 2 is blah. I vaguely remember this game. Ba-da-dum, bum, bum, bum. Echoes had 4 banners in like 3 or 4 months. 3 Houses had 2 banners back to back. Engage gets 1 banner with no demote and then nothing for at least 5 months. How do you know 5 months? It's been 3. Is that Heist Shooter? Yeah, I vaguely remember it. It's been a while though. It's been a while. All right. Anyone else for Pawns of Loki? Alright, let's start filling in the undo. Because May has fallen. Next month is almost definitely Yggdrasil. How do you know that? Okay, dragon. Okay, there's still Kiwi. Alright, and then Nano has Muriel. What color is Muriel? We were for like 4 years. Young Girl gets 1 or 2 banners in the first couple months. It's a very small sample size, though. Game's only been around for what, 7 years? Blue Tome? Okay. I am not seeing a Muriel. I'm pretty sure you're on my main. Did you do a battle to get it to refresh? Am I blind? Hold on. Yeah, Muriel should be next to Robin. I'm not seeing... Let me update again. Okay. Pretty sure it's updated for the first time. Oh, I lost the multiplier. It's 9 o'clock. Did you realize 4-sided dive started? It's fine. I'll watch the VOD tomorrow. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, because we started late. We're not going to be on too long today. Again, depending on how late we go with pawns, we might not do P4G today, and we'll just do the whole thing. Because tomorrow is going to be all either P4G or engage. So if we don't get to P4G tonight, it'll be all P4G tomorrow. Update again. All right, do we see Muriel? There you are. There you are. Considering engage is what got me to start playing Fae again, it's frustrating. I'm sure they'll have another engage banner soon. Again, it's not a guarantee that we'll be getting Yggdrasil. Remember, patterns are easily broken, especially when you have such a small sample size as 7 years of Fire Emblem Heroes. And again, keep in mind too, you know, think about how many months there are in a year. You know, 12, at least in the in a sun-based calendar. So, you know, if it's moon-based, we'd be celebrating Ramadan. But anyway, 12 months. How many different Fire Emblem games are there? If you think about it, let's see. In terms of Fire Emblem Heroes, how many do they count? Mystery of the Emblem, Guidance / Echoes, Genealogy, Thracia, Binding, Blazing, Sacred Stones, Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn. They don't count the remakes. Awakening, Fates, Three Houses. Fae itself doesn't get any new hero banners. And then technically we also have TMS. But yeah, so that's 13, and then now you add Engage, that's 14. Not every game can get a banner per year. I do think we are going to get multiple Engage banners this year, so that means someone's going to get left out. I'm one of those fans who doesn't care what we get as long as I can get who I don't have. The collector mentality. Uh-oh, my iPad's not loading. Load. Anyone else for Pawns of Loki? Sorry for the sniffles. Wasn't the last Fate New Heroes banner the end of book 2 with Ilger and Sir? Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. So, now, does that mean that we can't get another one in the future? No. But I mean, like, keep in mind, book 2 also had 2 different areas. And we didn't get a separate banner for book 5, right? You and my slow computer. By the way, that reminds me, I have an extra MacBook Pro. It's an older one. It's 2016. I like how one of my colleagues, like, cause I had it in my bag. I've had it in my bag. It's in my bag, and then I was like, oh yeah, this is my old computer. And they're like, that's your old computer? Mine's from like 2007. I'm like, you need to upgrade. Like my old computer from 2016, it's not even an M1 in Mac. It's still an Intel chip. Like, who uses an Intel Mac now? Just finish my stamina on the alts, and then we'll move on. Book 2 was before mythics were a thing. That's true. That's fair. Making every new Fey OC a mythic wasn't a thing yet. Yeah. So we would get legendary banners for stuff. Alright. So we have these 3. Does anyone else want to enter pawns? Dragons and mages? You guys should be over on this side, actually. Dragons on the left, mages on the right. All right. All right. Oh. Auto mod. One of the main things that drew me into Persona. Yeah, where I'm starting to notice that. I mentioned this yesterday. I think some of you guys were here. Sorry. So I was mentioning how it does seem to have that murder mystery vibe, but I do feel bad because like some of the characters that died already, like I think the one that died last before we stopped that one day, like the one we met in the food court, right? She seemed nice. It would have been cool to get to know her better, but nope. She's hanging from a telephone pole, and yeah, I don't think they're coming back. I doubt it. We have 2 new heroes banners for book 2 with multiple generals, and then the fire and ice banner with Surtur and Ilger. And from then on, every Fey OC besides Atri was mythic. Or from the TT stuff, thrown randomly on whatever banners were happening at the time. No correlation to the rest of the banner. When did we last have a Redux banner? Like, what was the point of the Redux banner again? And when was the last one we had? Like, it's been a while. Like a long while. You guys remember that? We used to have Redux banners. It's anime. When does anyone stay dead? Meant that as a joke, of course. True, but I mean, I don't know. I know we're early in the game, but I for some reason I doubt that we're gonna see that girl again. I forgot her name already, but she seemed nice. I would have liked to get to know her, but oh well. Like the one from we met in the food court. Like the second one who died. Also, I felt really stupid yesterday when playing P3 Portable. I didn't realize that there was a direct command option in the tactics menu, so I can control all of the characters. Oh, like individually? Yeah. So like, we use that in P5, because there was one where it's like, oh, I can just have the game like auto control the other characters, and everyone in chat was telling me like, no, don't do that, don't do that. It's a bad idea. Let's see, last Redux was year 2. It was highest ranking COI units that weren't playable yet. Last one was Owen, Loki, and Cliff. That was a while ago, yeah. With GHB Aversa. Year 1 was Mia, Dorcas, Lute, and Joshua. They should bring that back. It's not quite Brave runner-ups, but it's like all the ones that weren't playable. JC Baseball, welcome in. Hi, I'm back. Hi, back. Good to see ya. I only did that when I did my auto battle only playthrough. I haven't done that yet. I've been meaning to start another run of P5, but who knows when I have time. Fabri, welcome in. How are you doing today? Chilling, chilling, chilling. Oh, not like physically chilling, because I hate being cold. I really hate being cold. That's why like almost all winter, you'll almost always see me in like some kind of pullover or hoodie or something. Can we get a shout out for Fabri, please? In the normal version of P3, you can't control them. They only edit it with the portable. I feel really dumb because for the past few days my party members are just doing their own thing. Well, if they only add it in portable, then there's nothing to feel bad about that because that's new. Thank you for the hydrate. That's why I only discuss. Yeah. So there's nothing to feel bad about that. I just got an ad for the new Tetris movie. I wonder if we can watch that in Discord. Have you guys seen this? These ads for the new Tetris movie that's coming out? It's a streaming movie. But it tells the story of Tetris coming to the West. Because remember, Tetris came out from Russia during the Cold War. So it's a kind of interesting story. I don't know how accurate this movie is going to be. It seemed like there was a chase scene with tanks, and I'm like, what? With explosions down the street? I don't know how accurate this is. It's why Mitsuru is so hated by people who only played FES. She spams attacks that did nothing. Thank you for the shout out, Leafy. Did an auto battle only playthrough of 3 houses on Maddening. I'm not insane. You have to take a sip of water. Yep. Thank goodness for adding that function to Portable. What does Fey Brigade mean? So right now we're waiting for people to join for Pawns of Loki. So basically there are modes in Fire Emblem Heroes where you can let other people, or you can use other people's units besides your own. So you can use the lead units for friends. and then basically we make a whole brigade or a giant team out of all those units, like we are for Pawns of Loki. Sometimes we'll also do it for rival domains. But we use that redemption so that way if you have a lead set up for that, for whatever mode we're on. Right now we're doing Pawns of Loki with mages and dragon leads. So if you have a mage unit or a dragon unit as your lead, you can join in. So you just redeem the Fey Brigade redemption and then tell me who your lead unit is and we'll add you. And if you need to add me in Fire Emblem Heroes, type !Fey to get those 3 numbers. The first number is my main account, and then the third number is my... third number is my iPad. I love your stream. Thank you. I like streaming. That's why we do it every day for 1,600 days. That's like, what, 4.5 years now. Didn't Arson only run a Persona 5 Royal along with a no damage run? I haven't done additional runs yet, but I've been meaning to get around to it. More in my 10. Thank you, Leaf, for all those links and things, guys. Make sure you join the Discord, follow on social media. Ever played Fortnite? Yep. Haven't in like 4 years now, although 4.5 years, 5 years. When did it come out on Switch? I think it was 2018. That was the last time I played it. Maybe it was 2019? I don't know. But I tried it out. It was alright, but I was never good at building. But I hear there's a new mode now where you don't have to worry about building at all. But I still haven't played it since then. Lost Lure found. No damage run was the most challenging. I can see that being challenging. What? Camping and Scout? Why not? Oh, because I restarted the original one. There we go. Alright. 3 is the only one of the main 3 that doesn't have a definitive version. 3 made combat way better by letting you control people, but also made the overworld a visual novel and doesn't have the answer, which is basically P3S equivalent to the 3rd semester. At least until the Reaper fight, the helpful things you got from that fight helped me through most of the rest. Sorry, there were ads. How have you played Fortnite? Yes, I have, but it's been like 4 years, 4.5 years. I played when it first came to Switch to try it out, because my friend, I've seen my friend stream a little bit of Fortnite, a little bit of PUBG, and they were interesting games, the whole Battle Royale concept, but I tried out Fortnite when it came out to Switch. I think it was either 2018 or 2019. I want to say it was 2018, but I tried it out. My cousin's kid needed someone to play with for a while, so I played with them. But I didn't really continue playing because I was just never good at building. I can play a shooter battle royale and do okay. I'm not aggressive enough to really like do super well. I can get to top 2, but winning is a whole different thing because once you get to the top 2, now you have to be aggressive and take out the other person. I can just hide in the bush and start sniping people and make it to like the top 2 or 3. But yeah. Fortnite, you need to be good at building, so I was never really into Fortnite. Alright, so no one else for pawns. We're going to start filling in the gaps here. My main account is actually already really close to the score we need. You play again, there's a new mode where you don't have to build. I know, but I'm not really into Fortnite in terms of like the whole Battle Royale shooter. I'm okay at them, but I don't really like it. The gameplay is not really my thing. Alright. Advance. Never encountered the Reaper. Almost yes, because he killed both of my party members, but never really battled him. I've seen the Reaper in P5, but I've never taken one on. Did you guys say it was like level 80 something? So I feel like I could maybe have taken it on by the end of the game, but I should probably do that just to see what it's like. Just open up that file. Alright, edit brigades. Friend allies. Okay, friends. Alright, clear the brigade. Although let's add these 2 back in while we're here. And find the Muriel. There's the Muriel. Alright. So no one else? You go by yourself? Yeah. Well, it's in a complex, so I have like neighbors and stuff, but alright, anyone else? Pawns of Loki. Let's fill in the gaps. Alright. Dragons. So, I think all the ones I have so far, yeah, all these are infantry. Oh, Takumi's in armor. That's good. So, let's see. Red dragons. Right. Duma and Idun have comparable defenses, but Duma hits harder. Which one do I want? Let's go Duma for armor. And then we'll take a Cav. This one is higher. This is Doggo's. Generic Doggo. They have higher attack. Doggo's Moonspell? Yeah, we're going to take one of those. And Doggo's Moonspell has a way higher attack. Although, ooh, this one, whose is this? They have like really high defense. This Evan KPB. I'll say I might try Overwatch 2. I was actually thinking about Overwatch 2 the other day. I was like, maybe. Is 2 on Switch? I know the first one came to Switch. And I think, like, didn't they, like, abandon the first game at this point? Just because I remember it's supposed to have a story mode. I don't really want to support Activision Blizzard. The game's free, so it's not like I'm giving them any money. So I guess it's not entirely morally objectionable. Just on Switch, okay. Yeah, I was thinking about that. You have your own? I already answered you. Yes. But yeah, there's some other games too. Like a lot of the games that like a lot of people have played. I want to at least like try. That's why we've been playing Persona. That's why we've been playing Portal. We're just trying to get to some of the games. Okay, bye. You don't have to go. You can stick around. We're just playing some Fire Emblem Heroes tonight. We might get some P4G, but at this point, I don't know. So I want to make sure I get to sleep on time. Like the last couple nights, guys. So the last 2 nights, I've been in bed by 11:30. But I keep not falling asleep till after 2, and I don't know why. My back's better, though. I don't feel like aching in the back anymore. That was weird. That's never happened before. But anyway. I do want to get to bed earlier to see if I can get to sleep earlier. But, yeah. Alright, was this Doggo's? Yes, it was. I guess we can take this. Who's Elias? Armored Dragon. And then we have Tiki. If I want an Infantry Dragon. Let's see. I don't like PvP games because I suck at them, but story mode, I don't screw other people over. And I actually did like Overwatch's world building and character design. There's some interesting ones there, yeah. Another game I was thinking about getting into. Should I just do it? Freaking Genshin Impact. Should I just bite the bullet and do it? Let's take this Linde. And then... Alright, and then on here... What is Sothis? Infantry? You can take the infantry. And then Linde, and then looks like Lawrence has better defenses. Peleus hits way harder. Sorry. Chat, Peleus or Lawrence? Again, Lawrence has better defenses, but Peleus hits way harder. Yes, play Genshin. I'd have to play on my iPad. I do have a controller for my iPad that I haven't used in a long time. You can start it on your iPad if you don't want to play on PC, and it's cross-compatible, so you'll still have your account when it comes to Switch eventually. Switch 2. Alright, we'll set a day for starting Genshin. We'll reevaluate the calendar anyway. I like how I say I'm going to start Genshin and my viewership jumps by 3. Hey, Ian, welcome in. If you want to play a game with a good story, try Honkai Impact. What's that one? Also, Ian, do you want in for Pawns of Loki? You're doing Dragons and Mages again. No one has an opinion on Lawrence or Peleus. I think we'll go with No, let's go Peleus. Alright. Blue Dragons. Isn't that a game? Blue Dragon. And what do we got here? Story. So, Infantry Dragon. Oh, we have another Infantry Dragon. We have a Flying Dragon. According to the employees, they're waiting for a Switch successor since they can't get it to run well enough for them to be happy with it on Switch. But they run on mobile. Alright, let's see here. Infantry. Oh, we don't have a ton of options on the iPad here. Alright, I'll take another mage then. There are no good options. I already have infantry. I don't need another one. What did I miss? What employees? Honkai Impact is the game of MiHoYo, same company who made Genshin, that funded Genshin's development. Half joke, half truth. Okay. Okay. So it came out beforehand. Do people still play it though? Alright, greens. Alright, we have Nils, who is infantry. This corn's also infantry. We don't need them. So whose is this? This is... Oh, Mr. Vol. We have Dr. Gamester. That's armor. This Faye is... Oh, it's Masquerade. Also armor. They both have really good defenses. Also armor. What's cells? We haven't seen cells in a while, huh? I need another blue on my main here. Hold on. We're out of dragons. Let's take another mage. We have infantry and armor. Flyer. Okay. Green mages. Is this one Atri? Because Atri didn't join, but we're gonna make them join anyway. As far as I know, yes. Well, I want to take another dragon on here. We don't have any other dragons. Jesus. Okay. That's Cav Mage. Let's take an infantry and take a flyer. Oh, we can't take that because you're a dancer. I guess we'll take another Cav. Is this Hughes? I think it's Hughes. Alright, on my main, I think one of the gatekeepers had pretty good defenses. And then we said... Oh, this is Fabri's Veronica, right? Fabri! As far as I know, yes. Honkai Impact is still going strong. Some say it's MiHoYo's favorite child. Ooh. Sibling rivalry. Tay Almighty's Atri here. Alright, colorless. I've set my rearmed Rima. Alright, let's see. Date friends. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, rearmed Rima. There you are. Gotcha on that account. And then is this you here? Yep. And then... So that is armor, right? Yes. Let's also take... this Corin for infantry. And then let's take this Myrrh for flying, although they're pretty low HP. Good defenses, though. And then Carlos Mages. Let's see. We haven't seen Geolancer in a while. Okay, Asker's got the best defenses. Makaya's got the highest attack. Alright. Hey, the new D&D film is going good. Want to make a fire... Nope, that's not gonna happen. Wouldn't be surprised at this point. No. If Nintendo's gonna make another movie, which... Although... So, okay. The CEO after Iwata died was the one who was like, oh yeah, we're gonna expand to all these new things and licensing and Lego sets and movies and everything. So that's how the Super Mario movie came about. However, the new CEO since then, they don't seem opposed to everything, but they just don't seem as gung-ho about licensing as he did. So I don't know if they're gonna keep doing that kind of stuff. Maybe a sequel to Mario movie, but I don't know if they're gonna keep doing stuff like that. Like I don't think. Like, I think the next one they would explore would be like a Zelda movie. Don't think it's going to happen at this point. You know, maybe a Kirby movie. I doubt it's going to happen at this point. I don't know. Okay, let's see here. iPad. Hope we got a second Detective Pikachu movie. Oh, that's separate, though. That's Pokemon Company. That's hopefully that'll be unaffected. If we do, please don't hire Chris Pratt as Marth. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think they're gonna pursue a Fire Emblem, at least not a Hollywood movie. I could see them re-attempting another anime at some point, but within nearly 6 years, spent around $3,000. Actually, to be fair, when I did the math on how much I spent trying to get that last Lucia, it's actually pretty embarrassing. So we're not going to talk about it. Also, I wanted a Metroid horror movie. It'd be so good. The problem with Metroid is that it's a game that originated in Japan, that did horribly in Japan and still does horribly in Japan, and it does well in the West. So even though the Western market's there, Nintendo in Japan is going to have no interest in like licensing those movie rights. Lucia? Dang, I believe it's worth it though. Yeah. No, my plus in Lucia is fantastic. my first 5-star exclusive plus 10. On all 3 accounts, we had enough orbs to do it on my alts as well. Alright, let's see here. I only have 1 Carlos Mage on the iPad. Just fill this out. Alright guys, I think we're good to go. We're gonna update and start Pawns of Loki. If they do an anime, would you rather see them do their own story or follow? I think you asked me this actually before. But I think I'd rather see them adapt an existing story. Metroid is a series that constantly screwed over by external factors. Oh yeah. Continuing to put them on consoles after the console successor had already released. Oh my god. My strongest exclusive 5-star is Arbol, I think, at +4. Oh, nice. My highest before that, I think was... Well, no, because I also had another one in the past year that I got to nearly +10. I think my Fallen Lilith is at +8. But before those two, like before Lilith came out, so this would have been in the last year. Before that, what is my highest? Hold on. My allies, sort by level. So these are all like 4-star ones that have been promoted. So after that, it would be Plumeria at +4, yeah. And then Dogger's also at +4. Ike is in the 4-star pool now, so it doesn't really count. So yeah, Plumeria and Dogger at +4. The others are either available at 4-star, but again, Fallen Lilith is now +8, and my Lucia is at +10. Thank you for the hydrate. Sunset, how are you today? Sunset, do you want in for Pawns of Loki? Samus Returns was great, but almost nobody wanted to play 3DS games anymore because we had the Switch. Yeah. Hiring him to direct it. Wait, who are we talking? Doing for The Last of Us. Craig Mazin. I don't know if they would choose a Westerner for that. Okay, that's good. Or you're okay in terms of not wanting to do pawns. Is that what you mean? All right. If anyone, last call. Let's see. Unless you want me back here. If it were lances this week, then or this month, then yes. But because it is dragons and mages, we'll just stick with that then. Thank you though. All right. So no one else for pawns. We're gonna get going on this. Again, we don't need that high a score here. I have low 2, but with neutral IVs. Yeah, that happens. That happens. They did a live action Fire Emblem adaptation. I feel it would be the perfect choice. Yeah, I don't see that happening. It'd be interesting to see at some point, but I don't think that we're gonna ever see that. Just because of the nature of intelligence systems of the company. We did see a live action commercial for the Brave banner, the first Brave banner. You guys remember that one? We showed it in our commercial reel from time to time. I gotta check again for more commercials for Engage because we had 3 before the game release, but I wonder if they have more from other countries yet. Aside from the one that ran on Twitch for a while, which I still haven't seen. Actually, I wonder if it's on YouTube anywhere. Aside from that one, I haven't heard of any U.S. commercials for Engage. I mean, we'll never get a live action, but Mars. Yeah, we'll never do it. Hold on, let's see. Fire Emblem Engage commercial. Oh, yep. So we have a few from Southeast Asia. Although these might be the same ones. No, I don't want to launch trailer. See, yeah, we have the Europe adverts. Yeah, so okay, so we definitely have some. So I will add those to the reel, guys. Yeah, more Engage commercials for the reel. Let's see. Though if they did, who would be your dream cast? Oh, I can't even tell you about that. I don't think about these things. Or when Lucina's Lance had a code that said Project Anime confirmed and then it led to nothing. Yeah. Fans will look for anything anywhere. Someone in the dev team be trolling. But yeah, I gotta get these commercials in. Alright, so let's do some pawns, guys. Again, we don't need that high of a score to reach our goal. Because we reached almost 31,000 yesterday on the main, which means we only need a score of just over 3,000, which is easy. On the iPad, 8,372. So what was that? That's 25,000. So 15. I need 5,000 on the iPad. I need just over 3,000 on the main. 5,000 on the iPad. Tom Holland as Marath. Do we see it being a Western production? I don't see a Fire Emblem movie being a Western production, like a Hollywood production. I don't think we're gonna get Western actors like that. Both as an actor, I'm just at the point where I'm tired of seeing everything. I don't see it being a Western production. I don't think it's big enough. I think the franchise earns them a lot of money. I don't think the fan base is big enough for them to pursue a Hollywood movie or show. Alright guys, here we go, pawns.
Curses upon you.
Curses upon you. Alright. Oh man, Gatekeeper's in. Let's see. I would prefer a red unit here. Let's see if we can mulligan and get a red unit. Alright, we got the Sothis, I guess. That'll do for now. Let's get the Gatekeeper out for now and get the Robin. We've got Nils on the iPad. I would prefer a red here. We're definitely going to be grabbing that Muriel and Micaiah at some point, but I want a red. Okay, we'll take the Lysithea for now. Let it, for God's sake, the last thing we need is a Japanese live action. So annoyed how many lame Pokemon presents this year. When Explorers of the Sky remake so bad. Yeah, I know a lot of people were disappointed with the Pokemon one. Better idea, let HBO be in charge of the adaptation? Ugh, no, because then I wouldn't be able to see it. Wouldn't be able to see it. Why would people want HBO, though? Were they the ones who did Last of Us? But keep in mind, weren't they also the ones who did Game of Thrones? I hear a lot of people hated the ending. Alright, here we go. First round. Easy peasy. We're already at 800. All right, so now iPad. Let's grab a blue, and then I guess grab a colorless just for the bonus for now. Not necessarily gonna stick with the Micaiah. Actually, well, no, the iPad only has Micaiah for a colorless mage, so we have to pick that one. All right, iPad's good to go. Main account. Want a green. With infantry, armor. Let's take a cav. I could take the Takumi, but the problem is we're not going to get a bonus. Let's take it first, just in case. Mulligan, see if we get anything. Nope, still the same. All right, we'll take that team for now. Here we go. Can we get to 2,000? Yes, and well, we don't talk about that. Instead of giving HBO anything, they ruin so much stuff. Almost as bad as Netflix is ruining whatever they come into contact with. All right, I feel like that is a fair question though. Like, if we did see it come to a Western company, who would we want to see do it? Because I feel like there's no one company that everyone like unanimously agrees is like amazing at everything, in terms of like not just like the creative side, but also the administrative and logistics side. Amazon, no. Did you hear Amazon is doing a third round of layoffs lately, which includes everyone, or it includes not everyone, but includes a lot of their cloud services like Amazon Web Services, Twitch. So there's going to see a large layoff the large round of layoffs at Twitch, especially after what they've done with the Legend of Vox Machina. Don't like the idea of Jeff Bezos touching Fire Emblem anyway. Yeah, I'm not. My opinion overall on Amazon has actually improved slightly in the past few months, but no. Let's see here. I do need a red mage. This will give us another cav, a second cav. Blue dragon. So now we have all 4 movement types. We have 2 calves and 2 armor. We need a flyer and infantry. But that'll do for now there. To be fair, Twitch is already bloated from what they actually needed to do. If it improves, we'll see. I don't know. You can see them pulling off an animated cartoon than live action. Oh yeah, absolutely. I can see animated going very well for anything they do. But who would do it? They need to cut down and improve profitability. Sure, but I mean, we'll see how that affects the experience overall. Here's one I feel that's underrated. Hulu. Hulu's going through a lot of things right now because Disney is looking to either buy it outright or sell it off completely. What I'm hearing is that they might sell it off entirely in exchange just for the, well, not just for, but like the big puzzle, like the big chess piece in terms of the deal. Because you guys remember a few years ago when Disney traded one of their sports broadcasters to, was it NBC? Or I can't remember who it was. They traded one of their sportscasters for Oswald the Rabbit, for the rights to Oswald the Rabbit, so that they could make Epic Mickey. So that was a fun trade. And then what I'm hearing now that might be the case is that they are looking to sell all of their stake in Hulu to Universal, who also owns a small portion of the company as well of Hulu, because it is a joint venture. So Disney's looking to sell Hulu, or their stake in Hulu, to Universal in exchange for the full movie rights to the Hulk and Namor, so that we can finally get a World War Hulk movie, and possibly a Namor movie as well. Disney selling majority of Hulu would be weird. Hopefully it's not bought by HBO. No. They're looking to sell it to Universal. Otherwise, every animated show would probably be removed. I think they would still be willing to put their more mature stuff on there unless they're willing to bring it to. Because I feel like, okay, so Disney Plus in the U.S. they opt to not have a lot of the more mature stuff, which is weird because they have stuff like Deadpool on there, but like they don't have Firefly. But I think a lot of that possibly too might be just licensing, because again, it like Firefly is on Hulu in the U.S., but everywhere else in the world, Firefly is on Disney Plus. I don't know. What they did last year on how they brought back Predator and Hellraiser. Yeah, again, Hulu's in a weird situation right now because they are either going to be bought out by Disney or sold away from Disney. Perfect animation studio for a Fire Emblem anime, I would say either Mappa, Ufotable Studio, Bones, and a few others. HBO hates animation though. HBO decided animation hurts their brand, so they not only canceled but flat out removed a ton of shows. Okay. Who did the okay, so you know how Smash Bros sometimes has like an anime style like character intro? Who did the Palutena one where it was like Pit versus Link? Do you guys remember that intro? That was fantastic. Like Pit versus Link, and then Palutena steps in seemingly to save Pit, but then she's like, "Oh, I'm not here to save you," and she like just throws him off the battlefield. So mad they killed Infinity Train. Doesn't Disney now own the Predator franchise? Probably. Along with Alien? Probably. They bought a lot of stuff with Fox. They bought Firefly. They bought Die Hard. Yeah, they bought a lot of stuff when they bought Fox. Alright, let's see here. Main account should be good to go. Take a Carlos Dragon for now. Not necessarily going to keep that one. Mulligan. Yeah, the better units. Take a Cav Mage. We don't have any Cavs yet, do we? We have a lot of infantry on my iPad here. We have to keep the Makai because they're my only colorless mage option. Oh no, wait! I don't have enough money for the Cecilia. All right, we'll go with that for now then. All right, here we go. Start battle. Again, my main account only needs to get to 3,000. That was Shaft Studios, I believe, for the Pit and Link, and then Palutena. Okay, because that was fantastic. I would love to see an anime with that animation style. Feels like Disney owns half of all media at this point. Oh yeah, well maybe like a third. Because if you think about it, so Hollywood for a long time has been referred to as like the Big Six. So there were 6 major studios. I don't even remember what they are. Let's see: Disney, 20th Century Fox, Warner Brothers, Universal, Columbia, which is now Sony, and then what's the 6th one? Or was it Big 5? No, I think it was the Big 6: Disney, Universal, 20th Century, Warner Brothers, Columbia. I'm missing one. And then when Disney bought Fox, that's basically owning 2 of the Big 6. So it's a third of the industry. I mean, for the first Predator they did a fantastic job. The best Predator movie we've had in so long. Shaft made stuff like Madoka Magica. I feel like let's see, Monogatari and Marsh comes in like a lion. I feel like, so Disney, as soon as they bought Fox, their priority, which from a business standpoint understandable, priority was push out more Star Wars right away. I feel like that hurt Star Wars. But I feel like they learned a lesson from that and were like, oh shoot, okay, let's not ruin anything else. Let's look at these from a quality standpoint and make everything else better. So we'll see now going forward how many things have improved. Like I hear good things about like Predator. I hear good things about or cautiously optimistic things about this new Indiana Jones. It is a shame though that Willow was canceled after 1 season. I hear it's a show that was well made but it didn't have a demographic. Like it clearly did not mean to appeal to the fans of the original Willow movie. And it's not a type of movie that would appeal to new fans today. It's not a genre that would appeal to new fans today, and then the movie they made would not appeal to the original Willow fans. So I feel like that's most likely why it was canceled. I didn't see it myself, but they're now trying to take over the localization for anime, which terrifies me. Then how do you defend Phase 4 of the MCU? Just expansion into Disney Plus. Trying to do too much too quickly. And again, Disney and Marvel are taking a step back and like, all right, well, that didn't work. So let's slow things down, which they have slowed things down. They've started to delay some projects, spread things out a bit more, so they can give more time and attention to their projects going forward. Although, does anyone, you guys hear about how Victoria Alonso left Disney and Marvel as of Friday, this past Friday? She's been around since the original Iron Man. She's like the number 3 head honcho at Marvel Studios behind Kevin Feige and who's the other guy? I'm blanking on the name now, but Victoria Alonso, she was like the number 3 person at Marvel Studios. She left. There was no reason for the leaving, although there is some speculation because she headed up the. She was basically the person in charge of like post-production and VFX and all that stuff. And there's been a lot of controversy in the past year about how rushed a lot of the Disney Plus and the recent Marvel movies shows have been in terms of the VFX, and how like a lot of the VFX artists are just overworked. And it's just high demands, low pay, and horrible working conditions, just to meet the deadlines, because they had a very aggressive schedule for Phase 4. But now it seems like they are slowing things down with Phase 5. So maybe there was some disagreements there and friction. I don't know. I'd really like to see a Xenoblade 2 anime animated by Studio Trigger. So I could see Xenoblade working, possibly. I don't know if 2 is the one they would go for right away. Actually, no. You know what? No, think about it now. They would absolutely go for 2. I feel like 1 would be a better story, but I could see the appeal for 2. Let's just put it that way. By the Christian, since you're a Sega dude, I started out as a Sega person. They ever fix Sonic Colors Ultimate, or does it still cause seizures and have a ton of bugs? I feel like I haven't kept up with the news on that because I still haven't played it. I mean, I started the Wii version, but I haven't played the Switch version. But I hear an update did come out. I hear it didn't fix all the issues that were complained about. I hear it did fix some of them, but not even most of them. I don't know if there's been something new since then. That was a while ago. All right, let me see here. I need a green dragon on my main. Still don't have that. And a colorless mage. I guess I'll take a Sothis for now. Is that the dragon we're going to keep, though? I guess we only have 1 infantry at the moment, so let's take another one of that. See if we can trade. Oh, wait, flying. Oh, flying new mage. But then we lose our only. Hold on. We'll still have a cow. But now we have a level 20. We can trio the Sothis. Do we want to trio the Sothis yet, though? Alright. Original Sonic Colors is one of the 2 Sonic games I actually think is good. Other is Mania. Have you played Sonic Adventure 2? That was fantastic. I always like going back and playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I need to go back and play some of those 2D Sonic games. Because I played them as a kid, but there were some that I never finished just because they were hard as a kid. So I wonder if I could beat them now. Alright, let me see here. iPad. I don't want to take. I don't want to take them. Wait, hold on. There we go. I have so many infantry on this account. Ooh, hey, dragon. Muspel. Alright, let's look at the lineups here. And an iPad. That'll work. Okay, here we go. I think this will get my main account over the hump. Oops. Can't get into Sonic Adventure games. Really? First Sonic Adventure DX. That one gave me headaches, but I pushed through because it's a Sonic game. I thought it was an interesting story, but they definitely refined the experience in Sonic Adventure 2. Although you could argue some of the music is better in Sonic Adventure 1. But Sonic Adventure 2, I really love that soundtrack. Seems they definitely learned their lesson after the first attempt when they originally owned the rights to the dub of Naruto Shippuden. And again, I say that we had Bleach 1000-Year Blood War. Honestly, I want Fire Emblem to be animated by Madhouse or Studio Wit. Madhouse for their experience with action series. What have they done that I might know? Because again, I haven't watched a lot of anime. Or Wit for how well they did more medieval era art style for Vinland Saga. Okay, I'll have to take a look at those and see what they're like. Just visually. Kind of like 06. Kaizen. Kind of like 06, but not because it's good. Oh, thank God. I like it because it's so bad that it's the perfect game to play with friends while drunk and make fun of relentlessly. Yeah, the Silver Vite is a treasure. Madhouse did One Punch Man Season 1. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm not familiar with these. I gotta check these out. Guys, I've been playing for Crunchyroll for like 5 months and I haven't watched anything. So I gotta really start going through that list. We made a list in the Discord of the ones that you guys recommended. They did Death Note and Wit did the first 3 seasons of Attack on Titan. I might... Okay, so I know we recommended some in the chat. I might just start with some of the ones that are... Like, if I recognize the name, like the ones that seem like they're more well-known, just start with those. Just so that way, like, if people are talking about it, I'll be like, I know what we're talking about. I know that reference. So, and then I'll go from there. Did you guys see... I scroll through Instagram Reels all the time, and there was one that was going around. I'm sure it was a TikTok as well. Watch Soul Eater. Is it on the list? I'll go through the list as well, but I'll probably start out with the ones that are a bit more, like, if I recognize the name, the more famous ones. What animes have you watched so far recently? Nothing recently. Yeah, I gotta go through the list. That's the thing. I wanna go through that list and kind of see what I recognize. I'll start with some of those. Here's my total, like, all the anime that I've watched, like, ever. Although I do want to watch, what's the is it Ghibli or Ghibli? I want to watch those films because I haven't watched those films. I've seen I've seen commercials on the Disney Channel back when I was in college for Ponyo, because Disney, I think, was the one who funded the localization or something. I don't know, or they had the rights or something. I don't know. Have fun watching all of One Piece. Well, okay, maybe not One Piece because I know how long that one is in terms of the number of episodes. But I mean, I'm sure I'll get to some of it eventually. But like, here are the ones. So all the ones I've ever watched: Pokemon, Sailor Moon original dub, Sailor Moon newer dub, Sailor Moon Crystal, and what's it called? I'm blanking on it. What's the one I like? What's my favorite one? The favorite one I've watched, but I can't remember the name of right now. Cowboy Bebop, sorry. I don't know why I forgot that for like a whole hot second there. It seems likely that Soul Eater might actually be getting the Brotherhood treatment, and if that happens, I can die happy. So then you have 2 options if you want to be able to hold conversations. Either watch the classics or watch the current running popular shows. Less recommended since it's constantly changing. That's fair. So what are the classics? All right, let me do this next round here. Okay, so these are all... Oh, wait, we have a colorless mage now. Although, no, yeah, we can still use another for bonus purposes. So we'll take the Micaiah. So now we have... Let's see. We have 2 armor. We have 2 flyer. We have 2 infantry. We have 1 cav. I still don't have a green dragon. Really good modern anime I recommend since you love superheroes is My Hero Academia. Okay. I have heard of that one. Is it Ghibli or Ghibli? I don't know how to... Castle in the Sky. I mean, how many films are there from that studio? Because if there's not a ton, I mean, even if there's like a dozen or so, I can probably watch them all. But like they're movies, right? So it's like one-offs. I recommend it more than One Punch Man. How do I check it out? I have heard of that one. Oh, and, sorry, I missed one. I watched like the first episode of it. What's it called? Inuyasha or something like that. I watched it. I didn't get it, but I was like, oh, I've heard of this one a lot. Let's check it out. So at some point, I probably want to continue that, but again, I didn't really understand it. So it's pronounced either way. What's the proper way to pronounce it, or the more accepted way? I've heard people say it both ways, and I've heard, I can't remember which one, but I've heard it pronounced one way, and then people are like, you're saying it wrong. Punch. They've been teasing stuff that seems like a remake for the 15th anniversary next month. Hang on, camera's blocking. The original Soul Eater manga is very different from the manga, missing entire arcs and having a completely different ending. So if we get a manga accurate remake, like Full Metal Alchemist did with Brotherhood, I'll lose my mind. For One Punch and My Hero are different genres. Second, I disagree. It's better as My Hero falls off hard. How long is it? Alright, so let's see. We're still waiting for a green dragon on the main. Let me look at my matchups first. That one's good. That one's fine. Fine. Oh, this one's not fine. Oh, that's worse. Hold on. We're trioing? We're trioing. We're just waiting for a green dragon, that's all. Green dragon? No. Ooh. We take the Asker. Asker hits harder. No, I think Makai hits harder, but Asker has better defenses. We can always change back later. Let's see. Have you read the manga for My Hero? Because the manga is where the story truly shines. My Hero's like 6 seasons now, and it's got several to go. I don't agree with a lot of where the series goes. I mean, I'm willing to try it out, but 6 seasons is a lot. I'll probably watch it eventually, but yeah, I did watch the first episode of Inuyasha. Let's see, some other ones I've heard of that I've been curious to check out. Oh yeah, no, I was talking about Instagram Reels. There was one going around where this girl, she's at like I guess like a con or something, and then she gives this notebook to someone to like get their autograph, right, or whatever. So they pull it up and they sign their name, and then they close the book to hand it back to them, and then as they close it, they see on the front Death Note, and they're like, I was like, I understood that reference. I haven't watched it yet, but I understood the reference. I recommend Attack on Titan. That series is truly a masterpiece. Can you guys check the... so I think we made a tier list in Discord in terms of which ones I should watch. Can you make sure these are all on that list? And if they're not, can you make a note in the Discord channel? Be like, oh, add this to the list. Classics are Samurai Champloo, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Clannad, The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, Yu Yu Hakusho, and Black Lagoon. It's a shonen. They tend to be very long. Like I love Bleach, but I wouldn't recommend you watch it until you've watched a lot of other shorter anime. Death Note, it starts off pretty strong, but falls off after a certain character bites it. Fair warning, second half of Death Note is very controversial. Okay. But again, I'm just saying it came up in an Instagram reel. I'm like, I get it. Because, again, the girl went to have them sign it. They signed it, and then they close it to hand it back to them. And as they close it, they realize it says Death Note on there. So. All right, where am I here? We're gonna switch out. Hold on. All right. Made by the same guy who made Cowboy Bebop, and the soundtrack is amazing. Nice. Who did the soundtrack? Anyone I know? All right, let's see. We're gonna switch out for the level 25 dragon here. We're gonna swap out for the calves so that I can actually have another calf. So we have 2 calves. The guy who basically made the lo-fi genre popular. Jeez, there's a lot of reds in this team, this enemy team on the iPad here. Alright, here we go. I think this could get my iPad over the hump. My main's already there, so. New Jabez. Honestly, I may make a bad decision soon. Uh-oh. What is this bad decision? What about... There's another one that I haven't heard too much about, but a friend of mine that I haven't really heard from in a while. But they were really into a character from this one. So it's always been on my radar. Like, does anyone know about is it Evangelion or something like that? Like, apparently, there's a character named Asuka or something that my friend's like a big fan of. Is that one a good one? Isn't that one like all futuristic or something? Actually, rather than make it popular, it could actually it could more accurately be described that he made the genre itself. Made the genre. Okay. Trying Stardew Valley. Ooh, I owned it forever but never touched it. Yeah, a lot of people play that one. All right. Yeah, both my accounts are over the hump. I still don't have a green dragon on the main, guys. Okay. I could take out a Sothis and start to take another Cav. Wait, we have 2 flyers, 2 armors. We can take the Muspel for now. Trio the Takumi. Mulligan. Okay, hold on. All right. Tons of games I should play. And I always get indecisive and go read and take a nap. I forgot to mention, but something life-changing happened yesterday. I have a sync now. Congrats on the sync. Evangelion is both amazing and traumatizing. It's a piece of art that, while the plot of the original started to get a bit weak, it wasn't an issue. So it so accurately encapsulated and delivered the emotions of the creator to the audience. And as the creator was in a downward spiral of depression at that point, yeah. Ah, okay. So the rebuild movies that came out are almost like a slightly more positive version of the series made recently as a remake, sequel. Okay. So is it worth checking out then? Because it sounds like it's pretty well done. It's just hard. It just sounds like it's hard to think about how it like reflects the creator in real life, I guess. Let's see here. So you have 2 calves, 2 armors, 2 flyers. Yeah, see, if I get a green infantry dragon right now, which I have waiting in the wings somewhere, we're on turn 6. We still have yet to see Leafy's nils on my main. But they would fit, so I would have 2 of everything. But we haven't seen them yet. He hasn't? Thanks. Helpful. Helpful. Alright, let's take some ones that will eventually trio here, I guess. Still no nils. That's okay. Alright, let's look at our matchups. Alright, that'll work on the main. Alright. Let's... We only have 2 calves now. This is such a higher level than the Lysithia. Mulligan. All right, and then matchups here. Ooh. These are not great, but alright, let's go. Again, we're over our goal for each account here. Hey, Bowshock, welcome in. What I missed? Not too much, just some pawns. Thank you for the pasta check and hydrate. Just anime talk. Yeah, we're trying to figure out which animes I should watch. The thing is now, of all the ones I talked about, which one do I start with? I feel like the ones that I'm either already intrigued by are the ones I'm more likely to like actually get into first. Even though I probably will watch as much of that list that you guys suggested as I can eventually. I feel like the ones that I've either already heard of and are intrigued by. You know, watch this water bottle. We're done drinking this. I'm sorry. I will refund your hydrate. This water bottle I need to wash. Try it's pronounced Ruby, right? Also, in the originals, they ran out of animation in the last couple episodes. Can barely be called animated, ranging from still frames of people talking to literally just the line arts. The rebuilds don't have this issue though. Okay, well that's odd. How did that happen? They ran out of animation. I went 5 months without a functioning sink. I didn't even have a counter till like 2 or 3 weeks ago when they put in a counter and sink. But there was no faucet or running water till yesterday. But now I have a normal bathroom. Got such a. I can't even imagine going without running water. You don't realize how important stuff is. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Watch the big three. I mean, I've seen Pokemon and Sailor Moon. Is that the big three you're talking about? No. Soul Eater can largely be credited for making the magic special school thing possible. The water bottles. Hey, Sun Eater, welcome in. How are you doing today? Don't get into Ruby. Show into absolute hell. Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece are the big three. Oh, really? When I hear when I hear about like the big three of like the 90s, especially, or maybe just maybe they're considered like the gateway anime. I always hear like Dragon Ball, Pokemon, and Sailor Moon. But okay. Started off as an amazing spectacle, fighting with somewhat of a plot. Then the creator and lead animator died. Yeah. Big three is Bleach, One Piece, and Naruto. I've heard different things. I don't know. I'm sure everyone else has their own personal big three. All right, let's see. We're only on turn 7. We're actually doing decently well here on these accounts. Especially the iPad is doing pretty well. Somehow. All right. We still don't have Nils on the main. I need that Nils to get the best overall combo here. That's why I'm not trioing the Sothis, because they would replace the Sothis. Still no Nils. There's Nils. We need 7 points. We're gonna have to give up 2 characters here, or 3. Damn it! Give me the Nils. We're gonna have to get rid of this anyway. Takes us a 4. It has to be you. Let's see. Get rid of Veronica for now, because truing the Soth is going to be more important for frontline defenses. Nils is 40. Oh. Rooster Teeth. Refers to big animes for that time period. Dragon Ball isn't part of it. That's way before them. Really? What the big three means isn't decided by the person. It's a very specific term that refers to those 3 shows in particular. Oh, now we can trio the Sothis. But I saw the Nils. I was like, I have to go for it. So now we have max bonus, because we literally have 4 dragon types, colors, and 4 mage colors. We have 2 of every movement type, so infantry, armor, flying, cav. So we are perfect on the main here. Let's look at these matchups real quick. That'll work. And then on the iPad, Trio the Muspel. Let's see. Do we not have a flyer? But this Green is actually really good already. Oh, that's our only armor as well? Ah, son of a... Alright, here we go. Alright. Let's see, Modern 3 are Demon Slayer, Boruto, and Chainsaw Man. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. The manga that is the source material for that show is so popular with anime and Japanese game creators that while everything is a JoJo reference is a meme, they are generally references to it in most Japanese media created after it. Fanbase honestly made me despise JoJo's. Generally the worst fanbase I've had to deal with, and I've had to deal with the Undertale fanbase. I agree, the fanbase is hell. So one of the worst things that exists in the anime sphere. My pay-per-view match is in 2 nights this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Oh, best of luck. Wait, 2 nights? It's Tuesday, you know. The Aura meme? Oh, is that where that's from? Alright, we're only on turn 8. Let's see here. Oh yeah, now we have more green dragons. We didn't have any for like the first 7 turns. We're trioing everything now. Grab you again. Oh shoot, we should have taken the most spell. Didn't see it. Let's take... I need to go back and my fates. And then over here, and trio to free up some space. Dang it. All right, matchups. All right, we're good to go. Here's turn 8. All right, if you want Nickelodeon Disney animated shows, I recommend Avatar: Last Airbender and Legend of Korra, Gravity Falls, and Owl House. Is it weird that we have our own individual credit cards, then we have a family one that's used for emergency? Oh no, that makes sense. That totally makes sense. Emergency cards in danger if you play Fire Emblem Heroes. I leave you alone for 5 minutes and you spend $800. You left me alone with Fire Emblem Heroes. Thank you for the posture check. The Dragon Prince. Alright, let's trio this Sothis here. Trio the Nils. Trio the Veronica. Yeah, we're not gonna have enough for anything else. Alright, matchups here. And then iPad. Let's see, we have 3 calves actually on the iPad, so we can switch to an armored dragon here that's level 45. And then if we take that armor, we can now swap in the flying dragon. And then, so now we have at least one of each here. Trio the Muriel. Alright, we can trio the Nils, so let's get rid of someone here. Oh, why did I keep taking the Robin? We already switched to the Myrrh. Yeah. Okay. Well, matchups here. Green, green. Red, red. Blue, blue. That'll do it. Here we go. Turn 9. Let's see how we do. My iPad could get to 10K. Bushak, I'm not going to do the hydrate because that water kind of... I need to wash that water bottle. I washed it last night. I have to clean it a little bit better. The way Disney treated the Owl House is absolutely unforgivable. They canceled it and forced the third season to just be 3 extended episodes. Believe it wasn't popular and were tired of Dana fighting them for representation. Then the season 3 premiere was one of the biggest successes they've had in ages, and the executives panicked, realizing they just canceled what was one of the most valuable shows. Yep, Disney makes some questionable decisions in terms of shows cancellations. Miraculous Ladybug. That's the reason why my younger brother isn't allowed to use it. Otherwise, it would be emptied for Fortnite purchases. Please read my comment. Oh, wait, I missed something? Oh, I read that one. Yeah, it just took me a while because I was playing Pawns of Loki. We did make 10K on my iPad. We didn't quite reach 9K on my main, but we didn't need it, so we are fine. All right, since it is 10:30, we'll have to put off P4G. So tomorrow, then, let's see. Okay, when did we actually last play P4G? Thursday, right? Yeah, when do we last actually play Engage? Wasn't yesterday. Did we play Engage on Friday after Summons? That's when we finished the Anna Paralog, right? Let me see. What's something? I have to catch up on uploading my VODs. I might be a little bit behind. Ooh, shoot, I haven't uploaded in 3 days. That's not good. Uh-oh. Let me do this now before it expires. Okay, so I haven't missed a VOD yet, but let me start this now just in case. The March 7th one. Give me a second, guys. Ooh, sure. TT parallel U3 sends. That's fine. Okay, and then just another second here. Fire Emblem, Fire Emblem Heroes, Fire Emblem Engage, Nintendo Switch. Oops. Switch file 37. Okay, so that should be exporting. All right, let me catch up again. Sorry about that. If you could bend any elements, what would you bend? I don't know. Unless it's raining over here, it'll get sunny on Wednesday or Thursday. Do you get a lot of rain over there? Because usually SoCal is like not too rainy. Unless you count standing there doing minting is playing. Because spring. Yeah, it's spring, guys. It's officially spring. I also consider Owl House to be one of the most important shows. The release this century. It's up there with Avatar: The Last Airbender, Gravity Falls, and Breaking Bad. Thank you for the pause check. I'm sitting pretty properly right now. Rewards, guys. All right. The Lost War 14 bonds. What's the multiplier right now? 1.5 still. What's my smile? Oh, hey, it happens to the best of us. Happens to the best of us. Alright, so that VOD is uploading. And then when that's... Hold on. Oh, did we do Veronica's Parallel first? Oh, we did do Veronica's Parallel first. Alright, then we did Chroma's second. So let me edit this title. I put the wrong one. Veronica. Save. And then this next one here is Crom and Robin. So I'll update that, or upload that, or export, whatever. After I finish stream. Alright, so tomorrow, chat. Yeah, wait, actually, let me see when we last actually played Engage. What day was it the 18th? No, 17th. Yeah, because we did a Fae Day that day. I don't think we actually played Engage. Or did we? No, we didn't play Engage. The day before that was the 16th, was Persona 4 Golden. So we haven't actually done Engage in a while. Okay, so here's the plan. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna ask you guys. Would you rather? Because we've played Engage last on Wednesday, like for real. Engage on Wednesday, Persona 4 Golden on Thursday. Which would you rather I play tomorrow? Tomorrow's gonna be all of whatever you guys pick here. So, would you rather P4G or Engage? Whichever one we don't pick, that will be all of Friday. Because the only thing happening in Fae Friday is Hall of Forms, which, I mean, cool, but... and then Thursday, like I said, we're probably going to do a Mario Kart Community Day, if you guys want to join in. How many times I've had to Google yell at me for making names that aren't real in my D&D campaigns. Apparently a Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster comes to Switch this spring. Yeah. I've heard mixed things on the Pixel Remasters, though. Or I don't know if it's because of that, or if it's because they're getting rid of all the other versions of the 2D Final Fantasies. P4G, P4... Okay. Alright, so tomorrow then we'll do P4G. Let me adjust that in the calendar. What was the game I said we should also add to the calendar? Genshin? We'll add that somewhere. Let me add that in the separate column. Things to add. Genshin. Alright, but anyway, so tomorrow is the 22nd. So this will be P4G. And then Thursday, Mario Kart Community Night. And then Engage on Friday. Looks like Saturday I have earmarked for P4G, Fae Summons, and Rav Domains. And then Sunday will be... that'll be Engage, probably. Oh, wait. When are we finishing Portal? Guys, that game, I feel like we've done 2 days of that game on stream. I am enjoying it, at least in terms of the story and all that stuff and the puzzles. But guys, that game it makes me dizzy. Like, there've only been 3 games that have ever made me that dizzy. Kingdom Hearts 1 on the PS2, Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut on the GameCube, and now Portal 2 on the Switch. So, you need to dedicate a lot of time to P4 if you want to beat it, and 3 before Tears of the Kingdom. We got Spring Break. The only thing that's going to take up some time on Spring Break is my taxes, and that's literally just going to take a day. Most of a day. But yeah, aside from that, I have the whole break open. So we'll grind a bit. Okay, so guys, I have a tendency, especially when I'm on like break or vacation or whatever, I have a tendency to sleep late. I know, especially for those of you in like far western time zones, it's easier when I stream later. But I really need to not sleep super late and wake up, because the thing is, my body's gonna want to wake up early anyway, so I might as well wake up early and stream earlier and go longer and then end at a decent time. When is spring break? Next week. So it starts, my spring break starts when I get home Friday, and it basically goes until April 4th, because it's an election day. So here in Illinois, all election days are public holidays. So we got a week and a half. And then I have the following Monday off, too, for Easter weekend. So 3-day weekend for that. Alright, guys, we are going to wrap up. Where are we going to raid? So I can get some sleep for once. Hopefully, I need to actually go to sleep. Like, actually. Guys, I stayed in Vault for the first time in a long time. Well, I'm out of it now because apparently someone defeated my map. But, we stayed... Oh, hang on. What's sleep? I need to get sleep. According to my Sleep Rise app, I owe my body about 5.5 hours of sleep. This week. Sleep is for the week? Well, then I'm weak. Don't clip that. Yeah, let's see where to raid to. I mean, I've been lurking in Katie's stream all night. Catch-up's also on. I feel like you raided Catch-up recently, though. Oh, wait, maybe not. Although, let's see. Katie's playing Zelda. Catch-up's playing Arknights. Who else is playing stuff? It sounds like Katie's ending. Clef is playing Brilliant Diamond. Are they actually playing Brilliant Diamond, or are they just using the category? I think they are, because it says Eternal Forest in the title. Weekends for fun. Let's see here. I don't know what sleep is anymore after spending so many hours of doing D&D prep. I need, yeah, I really be sleeping. Yeah, my phone keeps yelling at me, you owe your body sleep. Get sleep. But yeah, let's wrap up here, guys. I think we'll, okay, so Katie's ending. Don't know what game to play. Just not, I'll just not play a game and sort cards instead. Yeah, I'm playing a lot of games simultaneously now. I don't want to get too overloaded because right now, let's see, we're playing through Engage Maddening. Well, that's more casual at this point in terms of like when I play it, because again, we have finished the game. But we are playing Engage Maddening. We are playing Persona 4 Golden. Obviously, we're always playing Heroes. We're playing Portal 2. Although hopefully I can finish that in 1 or 2 more streams. I'm trying to not get dizzy. Like, I would rather finish that in 1 more sitting. But we still have, what chapter are we on? We're on 7. I think we just started 7. So that means we have at least, how many chapters did you guys say there are? 9? So we have at least 2.5 chapters left. They need to create a chip to implant in the brain that can force you to fall unconscious. I mean, that would be nice, but I'd be weary of any chips being implanted in brains. Have you guys seen the Clone Wars? There's 9. Okay. So, yeah, we're on 7 already. We started 7. I think we're at the very beginning of 7, though, so it's still basically 3 chapters to finish. Okay, where are we going? Are we going catch-up, or are we going... Let's see, Catch-up's playing Arknights. Clef is playing Brilliant Diamonds. Metcalf's playing Fortnite. Katie just ended. Let's go catch up. Let's go see how to catch up. Hold on. I just got an ad, but right before the ad I heard like it was like death metal or something. What was going on there? Alright guys, raid commands. Sub raid. If you are subbed, copy the high up papayas. And then if you're not subbed but you have channel points, you can get the Hillabonk emote. Or if you are subbed, you can also use this emote. So what if the chips also allow them to control your bodily function and autonomy? Small price to pay for curing insomnia and assisting with mental illness. I mean, from a certain point of view. Alright. And then let's see. If you are not subbed and don't have channel points, you can use the regular raid command. But we're gonna raid Ketchup. As usual, make sure you guys join the Discord and follow on social media. All right, you guys have a good one. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Kaizen, Dorolo, Bowishock, Sunset, Sun Eater. Who else was here? I know Lethe was here. I know Story was here. I know Fabre was here. I can't scroll back anymore, I don't think. But yeah, if you guys are here, thanks for hanging out. If you're lurking, thanks. I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to play in P4G tomorrow. I'm going to try and get some sleep now, so I don't have to take a nap tomorrow, and we can start early for P4G. The earliest I would start, obviously, is around maybe like 4:30, but probably more close to like 5:30, assuming I don't have to take a nap. So I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow for P4G. Go say hi to Ketchup. It looks like they are actually doing a music appreciation stream of Arknights. Does Arknights have like death metal? Okay. Anyway, you guys have a good night. Let's see. Hey, Jason, I joined too late, but sleep well. Thank you. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, and we'll start a little bit earlier, Jason. Hope you've been well. Hope your week's treating you well. I've got a few more days of work before I'm on spring break, so we'll do a lot more early streams. So hopefully you'll be able to join in for those. And then, yeah, but join us for the raid. You guys have a good one. See you tomorrow. Bye.